Judaism sexist? Seems to be.
No, Judaism isn't sexist. People are sexist.
At times, very. It seems to be.
Oh yeah, for sure. Judaism is chauvinistic and sexist.
Yeah, I think that the Torah of the rabbis is completely sexist and completely patriarchal.
Yeah, but you have to understand that sexist Judaism is because it was founded 3,000 years ago, 2,000 years ago, when the whole society was sexist. You can't expect it not to be sexist. It was not sexist back in the days. Today, when humanity changed, it became a sexist.
I think that Judaism is a little bit sexist. There is a difference between a man and a woman in Judaism, and that's what we have.
Judaism is sexist. Yeah.
Yeah, very. Women have a very distinct advantage, if you ask me, in the Jewish religion.
I used to think it was. I'm more and more thinking that maybe it's not, but I'm not sure.
People make it appear sexist. In Judaism, men and women have different roles, and I think that we are different. But it's the application. It doesn't have to be.
No, I don't believe that Judaism is sexist. I believe that it relates to the sexes in different ways.
Judaism? Sexist. Yeah, against the man.
Everybody knows that the Jewish people, we are the only ones in the whole world 3,000 years ago, in the male society, so to speak, going back, chose a woman, democratically chosen woman, not because she had an army or anything, to be our absolute king and our leader, because she was the greatest human being of that generation. And that was Dvorah the prophetess. Everybody knows she was the judge of the Jewish people. That was the position of king, just because of the fact that she was the most capable. So we say that a woman can be the most capable human being around, and they should be, and so should every man be the most capable. We believe in the ultimate potential of every human being made in the image of God. So women and men are both in that category. We have a commandment: emulate the Almighty, be like God, exactly like God, take responsibility, help people, everything that have mercy on people, be courageous, everything that the Almighty as is. But you understand, both men and women are obligated to fulfill. They're both obligated to reach for the stars, to use their full potential, and they both live with that realization. Now, value? I've got boys, I've got girls. You think I love my daughters less than I love my boys? I want them to have less than my boys? Nonsense. Value, the Almighty values every human being. Children are the same. So a girl and a boy, a man and a woman are the same value. They're the same value. Yeah? Their jobs are different. Their constitutions are different.
I think men and women are different. It's like asking, is a peach different to a pear? They're both fruit, but they're still different.
Men and women are different.
Yes, they are different. Men and women are different.
What do you mean, like men, women? They are different.
I think, aside from the superficial differences, everyone is inherently the same.
They are different intellectually, physically, and different agendas, wake up in the morning.
Men and women definitely are different, but one's not better than the other.
Just look at some scientific research for that, and you see that it's obvious, no question. I mean, look at us, we're different.
A man is supposed to go to war. A woman is supposed to have children. Men can't have children. Women can go to war. But men can't have children. They just physically can't. That's a fact, Now women have to take care of the children, at least the first 3 months. They have to breastfeed children. Man can't do that. And it's something that men, if they have a sensitivity, know that the women have the advantage all over them in their tie to the children and their closeness to children. I mean, how can a man get that feeling of actually forming his child and actually giving him sustenance to keep him alive. A man is deprived of this, and that's one of the things he's deprived. He can only sort of gain a bit of it from loving his wife and loving his family, but he can't have that. Now, a woman can go to war, but it's not what we're supposed to do. She's not supposed to go to war. When there's time of war, men are supposed to take it up and go to war. When a woman is having a baby and carrying her around, a man is supposed to get out there and get the food. Yeah, this is a natural selection. So this also comes with a natural difference between them. To be able to carry a baby around for 9 months requires an awful lot of patience, an ability to take pain and discomfort, and the body changes, etc. Men don't need to learn to do that. They just don't have it. Yeah. While bringing up children, it takes a lot of sensitivity training, and women are born with these qualities. Men have different qualities.
Women are more intuitive. Women understand the area of the heart better than men. Men are more logical and reasonable, although that doesn't mean that women aren't logical and reasonable, but just that men's being is more centered in the mind and women's being is more centered in their hearts.
Whereas men have kind of a warrior complex where they can miss true beauty in the world and mistake it, for something else and miss the whole point of existing.
I think a lot of times we paint men and women into corners and say this is what a man is, this is what a woman is, and you're taking it too much. We're all human, and there's certain differences. I don't think they're as huge as a lot of people make them out to be.
Men just don't care if they hang their towel on their closet door to get dry. Women care about these things because men look at it from a practical sense. Women look at it from the way that it affects the room by having towels hanging on the closet cupboard.
Different between a man and a woman is physically. Men basically can carry more stuff and women can bring children to the world. But when it comes to a running place to do something in his name, the only thing is by thinking, there is no difference between men and women.
A simple illustration as to how they differ. A man comes home and a woman says, the neighbor insulted me. The man says, yeah, I'll go right up there and punch him in the nose. She says, please, don't do that. I'm going to have to live with the consequences. No. Then what do you want from me? The man doesn't understand what the woman wants from him, and the woman doesn't understand that he wants to punch the guy in the nose. What the woman really is looking for is some empathy. Feel for me. Look what he did. It's horrible. Yeah. But let's not make any more scenes. Yeah. While the man says, "I'll take action," and why do you bother me if you don't want me to take action? You see, these things. There's a heck of a lot of them.
I might get in a bit of trouble from this from my sister and friends, but I think men tend to be more logical and less emotional, whereas the woman obviously would be the opposite.
Usually men don't exactly understand what's going on in the kitchen, what's going on with the children, what's going on with the laundry, and women have an instinct to these things. They feel it, they understand it.
Basically, women have their own language, and we have to try to understand that language. And men, we have different roles.
From what I see, that when women are having problems or issues, they like to talk about it, they like to talk to as many people about it, they get a lot more emotional about it. And when a man has the same problems or going through his issues, he wants to just crawl into a cave.
Yes, if I knew the answer to that question, a lot of psychologists would be out of jobs. So.
But men and women are different. That does not mean that we're sexist. We say that a man without a woman is a half a man, and a woman without a man is a half a woman. Together we make one human being. A man without a woman has no blessing, he has no house. A woman is the stability of a family. And the family is what civilization is about. Out of me into we. We are one. We are one is what civilization is about.
I definitely think they're different because they live in a world of women where men have a viewpoint of men, and we see ourselves as that group or the other group.
I mean, the classic example is the toilet seat thing. I mean, they must really get over this issue. Really up, down, you know. We're not talking about a major gradient. It's really not that major. It's not a lot of work. How much energy does it take? Come on, work with me.
We're from different planets, in fact different universes. I think that to make one whole, you can't both be the same, you need to be different.